na here. A PDP chieftain in Anambra State has described Dr. Peter Obi as the stingiest person he has ever met.
For what? Why?
He even gave instance that when Dr. Peter was governor, he used to serve people very cheap wine.
Really?
And if you complain, he will bring out his calculator to tell you how many schools and how many hospitals he could fix with that money you want to use and drink expensive champagne.
With the big eye.
And I think I understand where the problem is coming from. PDP! Share the money.
That is not corruption.
See, if you're not ready to share the money in this country, Nigerian politics is not for you.
Don't know why it's going on.
I was thinking that the PDP were ready to get it right this time, but I was wrong.
Yeah, maybe one.
No wonder our people say that no matter how rain take beat leopard, he no go fit wash out those spots from him body.
To learn a lesson.
I also remember the words of elders that the kinsman of the porcupine, Ebiogu, told him to stop growing thorns on his body. So that his brothers will know where to hold him when he is sick. But he refused. So when he became sick, nobody could hold him and treat him, and he died. Nigeria is like that stubborn porcupine that is very sick, yet it has refused to stop growing thorns. So we don't even know where to hold the country and start the reforming or the treatment.
Not be juju be that.
If a prudent man shows interest, they tell him that he is stingy. See, the problem of this country is not a spiritual problem.
No problem.
Since I was small, we have been praying for Nigeria in distress. But since we started that prayer, the distress has been increasing. It doesn't mean that God has stopped answering prayer, but it simply means that God cannot do for you what you should do for yourself.
We must learn a lesson.
There is nothing wrong with this country that cannot be fixed by doing what is right.
You get it?
But you see these people that call themselves chieftains, these elites, these giants, these power players and decision makers, they are not ready for the country to work yet, and that is why we are on a long thing.
Holy Ghost fire.
If a prudent man should handle the country and structure it to favor everybody, then they are going to lose their own benefits. Is that one that they are getting that will be taken from them and redistributed? That is why if you are not ready to share the money, they say you are stingy.
Funny people.
Assuming we have gotten a prudent resource manager as a leader, he will not approve 46 billion as education budget for 200 million Nigerians and then approve 112 billion as legislative budget for 468 legislatures.
What kind of plan is this?
It shows you where the resources is channeled to. That's why our education system is gradually dying. As I'm talking to you now, you already know students are at home. The problem now is not even that students are at home. The problem is that even if they call off the strike, students will go back to school knowing that very soon they will start another one.
Hey,
My friend from UK asked me what is this ASU strike that she's always hearing. I told her that it is a yearly festival in Nigeria where students are asked to stay at home.
this man.
A prudent resource manager who wants to build a productive country will not be spending 700 billion on subsidy simply because we have chosen to import what we produce.
Very shameful.
A prudent resource manager will relegate some of these elites who are earning resources, yet they are adding nothing to our growth as a nation.
70 years
But
old
they
man.
will not give that person a chance.
What's going on in
They
this
will tell
life?
you that you are stingy because you are not ready to play how they play.
Nigeria is
I'm not a
for
political spokesperson. I'm just a concerned Nigerian. But I'm speaking up because for the first time, I have seen a man that the opponents cannot hold anything against. He's not the type of man you will send EFCC to jump into his house from the ceiling. He will tell you, look at what I have done, when I did it, how much I used and do it, and how much was left. Go and verify. No wonder one of my friends here on Facebook said that even if Peter Obi joins end of the year party, that is going to go there with him. Although the truth of the matter is that it is now very difficult because these two giant political parties controls almost all the structures in the country. But whether he wins or he doesn't win, he has already won our hearts.